Hello, Sagittarius. Today is Sunday, July 19, 2026, and your problems are starting to find solutions, no matter what kind they are or how deep they go. There was something that had been troubling and unsettling you in your mind for an awfully long time, but now it's your moment to finally get answers. No more endless repeating the same questions over and over. You felt caught up in a negative situation from which you couldn't see a way out. But now, I'm telling you that the stars indicate you already have it, or at least you're starting to catch a glimpse of it. The paths will clear, and you'll be freed from all those disturbing, negative vibrations. So get ready because it's time to flow. It's time to move quickly so you don't miss the opportunities coming your way. You'll have to choose between two options, and you can't act on impulse. So keep your head firmly grounded. It's time to feel free and start smiling at life, because everything that used to bother you will finally be behind you. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. In health, you need to make a change to your diet. It could be something as simple as what you're drinking, the way you're eating, or maybe even your meal schedule. You might be eating at a certain time, but try shifting your meals by an hour, either an hour earlier or an hour later, depending on your schedule and your body's needs. You might discover that your digestion improves because there's a rhythm, not just the solar rhythm, but also a bodily one known as your circadian rhythm. And you might just discover that you feel better after eating a meal an hour earlier or an hour later, or even half an hour off. No one knows for sure. You've just gotta experiment. You might be cooking with a lot of spices, salts, and strong flavors, so I'll let you know that astrologically, it's suggesting it could be interesting to cut back on excesses because, well, obviously that could lead to high blood pressure or other issues. Now, at first, these aren't exactly major problems, but in the long run, they can end up causing more serious health concerns. So hey, swap those out for things that might be just a little healthier. As for your work life, a major opportunity is knocking on your door. The promotion you've been waiting so long for is finally arriving. But you can't let past events hold you back. You've got to act in the present and make wise choices. In fact, you'll be managing more people, especially if you're leading a team. And this is your perfect chance to deepen your understanding of others and become even more compassionate and supportive. From this position, you'll be called on to make decisions where you'll need to weigh the consequences of your own actions. There might be someone on your team who needs you to help lighten their workload. This is your moment to secure a steady income with solid benefits. You need to act from a place of confidence and certainty that everything will turn out just as you hoped. Don't be afraid, and don't convince yourself this is some terrible opportunity, or even worse, that it's too good to be true. What matters most is that you trust your common sense. For your financial situation, you're at a point where you have many obligations to cover, probably on a monetary level, or things that have been deferred over time, and you're feeling like your income isn't quite making it. You're struggling to keep up with that steady flow, not even talking about growth, just income, payment, and sometimes it feels like you're limping along a bit with your circumstances. That's why I'm telling you not to panic and to keep going as you are, because you've been in situations in the past that were a bit more complicated, and you managed to get through them. So you can't expect a sudden breakthrough. Everything takes time, and this is no exception. Be very careful about making decisions based on insecurity. Pay close attention to that point. And when it comes to love, you're making a decision that might not be positive for you. You're only thinking based on your impulses. You need to be more level-headed, wise, and thoughtful when making a decision related to love. Remember, you're choosing something that will affect both of you in a positive way. Whether it leads you to try an activity you haven't done together yet, or inspires you to spend a super romantic evening tonight that you'll truly love, enjoy, and feel drawn to. Don't forget that affection and love always come first. That's why I'm telling you to really think carefully on a spiritual level before you tell that person, before you tell your partner what you'd like to do, because maybe they don't know about your new hobby, or they don't know about your new perspective, or they don't know about your new opinion, since you've changed your mind or your viewpoint. It's not wrong to share this, but it's important, especially if it's a very radical shift in how you act or how you think, and you want your partner to understand. Then obviously you're going to have to talk about it little by little. I'm talking, for example, about that typical couple who's very straightforward, doesn't do much, but suddenly one of them gets the urge to sign up for dance classes. When you tell your partner about it, they might say, "Now, at this point in life, dance classes. But what are you even telling me?" And that's exactly where you really need to start gently introducing the idea. Something like, "I'd kind of like to try this. I'd kind of like to do it another way. And why not involve your partner in it?" Of course you should. And if you're single, you're someone who knows what you want and gets it when you set your mind to it. Even if there are occasional delays, you're surrounded, enveloped in a vibe and a spark of passion that draws in everyone who wants to share a story with you. I'm just reminding you to think carefully and assess the people you're encountering, whether it's someone you've met online or someone close to you. Never forget to act with kindness and warmth so you can avoid any kind of trouble. Especially during the first few months of getting to know someone, you need to proceed with caution. Be natural, but also thoughtful and understanding of what each person might express. And regarding your energy, today your energy is strong in the morning. And while it's true that it dips slightly in the afternoon, it doesn't become unstable. There's just a bit of a low point. There are many sudden shifts in mindset, which can confuse the cosmos, confuse you, and confuse your surroundings. So try to focus on the most important things in the morning if you can. The positive situation you should strengthen today is your straightforward honesty. When it comes to being direct or objective and voicing your true thoughts to someone, you do it without any hesitation or discomfort. So make use of it in a consistent and positive way. Negative, be careful with your toxic relationships. Right now, there's someone in your life who might be harming you without you even realizing it. It could be through remarks, those typical remarks that feel bad because they seem like criticism, but are always accompanied by the usual, "I'm telling you this for your own good," or "I'm saying this because I care about you," or "I'm warning you because I have your best interests at heart," and so on. Okay. It's not wrong for someone to say something like that at a particular moment, but if you keep saying it over and over again and end up feeling worse after every conversation, that's when alarms should be going off in your life. Be careful with advice from people who don't really know you, who can't truly assess you, who can't offer an opinion because they don't know anything about you. Because you might be giving them power, you might be handing that person power. So listen closely, but also be selective, because your heart is so pure, so clean, that people often take advantage of you. And for students, it's time to breathe. If you're in the middle of exams or evaluations, you need to calm down and approach things with composure. Because if you keep stressing over your assignments and homework, you'll end up completely worn out, and that won't help you achieve anything good, much less anything at all. And as for compatibility, today is a wonderful day with these 3 signs. First of all, with people born under the sign of Virgo, you have a liberating day in conversations. You can clear up many things, clarify numerous topics, and make plenty of other points perfectly clear. First of all, you'll have the awareness, the certainty that everything unfolds perfectly, that everything goes absolutely ideal for both of you. Second of all, with people born under the sign of Taurus, apart from the perfectionism you're already going to have today, there's a lot of likability, a great sense of humor, and a strong release of tension. So it's going to work out wonderfully for you. And thirdly, with people born under the sign of Libra, you have a fascinating, cheerful, joyful, and centered day with absolutely no issues. Everything goes perfectly. On the downside, you might experience a minor disagreement or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Leo. But you already know that this only applies today and only if you end up arguing. I wish you a day absolutely full of wonder. See you tomorrow, Sagittarius.